Hello and welcome to Allie in Sweatpants. My name is Allie and I am wearing sweatpants. Why do I always find the intro so awkward? If you're new here, a very warm welcome to you. This is a knitting podcast. And if you are returning, welcome back. It's so nice to have you back. So today I am doing a knitting podcast episode. And I want to start by announcing a knit along that I want to do. A knit along, and really it's a make along. You can knit, you can crochet, you can sew, I don't care. But I am hosting it with Martina from We Grow Wild, and we decided to use the hashtag Adventures in Stash. So it's a very casual, laid back make along. The whole goal is to just highlight and champion yarns that we already have in our stash. Go yarn shopping, stash shopping, which I find to be very fun right now. And yeah, just like majority of your project be stash yarn, whether it's a big project or a small project, whether it's a bunch of projects or one project, you know, it doesn't matter. It's like I said, it's very casual. It's just for fun and to celebrate the beautiful supplies that we've already bought for ourselves. So to kind of like have a little extra fun element for this knit along, I thought that when I talk about my projects, I will say how long they've been in my stash. So I have actually written that down for the projects that I'm going to be talking about today. And yeah, I would really love for you to join over on Instagram. Just use the hashtag Adventures in Stash. And that way we can all do it together. We can all see what the other people are making. And I just think it will be very fun. And then I think at some point we're gonna do some kind of like random draw prize thing. We haven't really decided yet, but yes, I would love for you to participate. So without further ado, let's talk about what I've been knitting on. First, I'll talk about this, even though if you've been here before, it needs no introduction. This is my uniform. This is what I wear all day, every day. When it's dirty, I'm lost without it. But this is my Aosta sweater by the Knit Pearl Girl. I knit it in 0.5 millimeter down from the recommended needle because I knew that it would suit the yarn a bit better. This is the Knit Picks Shine Worsted in the current colorway, and it's a Pima cotton and modal combo. So yes, I wear it literally all the time. That's why it makes so many appearances on my videos. But so the first, I have a couple finished objects, which are socks. These are the first. And this yarn I've had in my stash since October 2023 because Martina gifted me this yarn while I was there visiting in Italy. It is Bice or Bise from Borgo de Pazzi, which it's their sock yarn. So it was like a wool nylon blend, and it created these really cool like taupe stripes. I cast these on, I think, New Year's Eve. So these were like my New Year's Eve project, but I finally finished them. And then I also finished these, which were my Christmas Eve cast on. These are in Legacy Fiber Arts Steel Toes in the Scott Calvin colorway, which has been in my stash since December 2022. It was gifted to me for Christmas. So for this one, 2.5 millimeter needles, 56 stitches, and I did a German short row heel. And then for these, 2.5 millimeter needles, 56 stitches, and I did a slip stitch heel flap and gusset. I kind of just go between the two, whichever I'm feeling at the time. Also, it's so funny because the last like week or so, I've been like, oh, I really want some new socks. I should really make myself some new socks. And I've been looking at all my sock yarn, trying to figure out, you know, what I want to make socks out of. And then I realized I've had 3 pairs done, unworn. I don't know where my brain is, but. So those are 2 of my finished objects. And then I have a nearly finished project, which is these. These are the World's Simplest Mitts by Tin Can Knits. All that I need to do is the thumbs, which is always the thing that slows me down for mitts, mittens, anything. I just find it annoying, but it just needs the thumbs. This yarn has been in my stash since October 2023 again, because I got it in Europe. And I have no idea where the label is, so I don't know what brand, where it came from. All I know is that it was infused with aloe, and it's a wool nylon blend. I made my boyfriend's socks out of this, and they got a hole in them, so I wanted to show those because I mended them. Why do you always start crying when I start filming? So I actually mended those for him, and that was the first pair of socks I've ever had to mend, which was kind of a bummer because they were one of the newest pairs, but so yeah, a sock yarn. And putting them on now, they are a little bit itchy on my wrists, but I was supposed to visit my cousin in Chicago this past weekend, and so I was knitting them for that, and then I ended up getting sick, so I couldn't go, but I still will finish these because I think it will be really nice to have them as a potential option for the future. Are you getting spunky? Are you getting spunky? Come here. Come get your lamb pop. Come get your lammy. Yes, good boy. Oh. Okay, you never squeak. Why are you squeaking all of a sudden? You never care about the squeak. On the topic of mending, whoa, Spunky, whoa! Hey, no, not the sweater, not the sweater. Are you good? On the topic of mending, I finished this sweater for my boyfriend back in like September maybe, because it was supposed. He never squeaks his toys, literally ever. Wild. I finished it in September because it was supposed to be a sweater that he could wear for our Europe trip, and this is the Versal sweater by Albina McLaughlin. It is the men's version that comes with the pattern, and it was too short. The body was too short, the arms are too short, and it shrank even more in the wash. This is We Are Knitters, the recycled cotton, and I've had this in my stash, let's see here, since February 2022. So I lengthened the body, and I'm terrified and horrified because he tried it on, and I think it is still 2 centimeters too short, and I knew I shouldn't have bound off until I had him try it on. I knew, and I did it anyway because I was impatient and I didn't want to put on the little barber cords. Tell me why. Tell me why. I don't know. So I'm going to lengthen the sleeves, and we're going to wash it, and we're going to see what it looks like, and if it is still too short, I will rip it out and lengthen it again. But, so I have been fixing his Versal sweater. Wow, you are all sorts of sassy right now. Sassy boy, sassy boy, sassy boy. Look, can they see you? Come here. Where's your Lammy? Where's your Lammy? Where's your Lammy? Come here. saw him. Okay, next. Sorry, he's going crazy. Why are you squeaking him? Yeah, go for the non-squeaky parts. I love you. Ow. I love you. You good? You chill? Oh my gosh. Okay, no, you're crazy. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my god, he's throwing them. Okay. Am I gonna have to pause? No, you can entertain yourself. I'll play with you when I'm done. Okay. Sorry. I have also been working on the kupla sweater that I'm making for my boyfriend. Oh good, now he's eating. Yummy. Was that good? Can we lay down now? Come on, lay down now. Nope. Okay. Well, we're gonna carry on anyway. So I've been working on the kupla sweater for my boyfriend. I have the back panel done. Here it is. It's an all over bubble stitch. It's knit bottom up in pieces, which is not my jam at all, but honey. Bless you. But I've been loving it, to be honest. So I have the back panel done, and it says to seam the shoulders together, but I've left the stitches live, and I think I'm going to Kitchener them together. Just because I kind of like doing the Kitchener stitch, and I don't really love seaming, so. And I have just finished the part of the front until I do the shoulder shaping. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And I did run out of yarn, and I did have to order more, and I think you can tell maybe where that new yarn got added in. But once it's like kind of on the body and like being worn, and I don't know, it doesn't bother my boyfriend. I'm trying not to let it bother me. But this yarn is the Lion brand Pima Cotton in the peppercorn colorway, and the half of it I've had in my stash since November 2021, and then I had to order more. So half of the yarn I've had from stash, and the other half I had to purchase so I could finish the project. This is also, this color down here is also the Lion brand Pima Cotton yarn. So I'm making the smallest size, which still looks like it's going to be pretty oversized. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this. My hands get kind of tired working on it pretty quickly, so I work on it kind of in small bouts. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited to start the shoulder and neck shaping for the front, and then I just have the sleeves and seaming, and pretty exciting. I forgot because I don't have it here with me. I also have another finished object. It was an Oslo hat for a family friend of ours that watches Simon, my puppy, when we go, he's 5, but my dog, when we go and have to go somewhere and leave you. Yeah, you know Tom, he watches you. And so just as an extra thank you for taking such good care of Simon, I wanted to knit him an Oslo hat because he always wears beanies. And so I will obviously have a picture up here. Majority of it was knit in stash yarn, which was Knit Picks Shine Sport in the black colorway. I tried to find how long that's been in my stash. Like I tried to find the confirmation, like the purchase email, and I could not find it. So I don't know. I want to say spring 2022, but I'm not 100% sure. And then I ran out of yarn for like the second half of the decreases, so I used We Are Knitters, the recycled, well, this is what I have left of it, but the recycled cotton in their black colorway. So it kind of looks like a little gray, like charcoal bit at the top, but I don't think he'll mind. And that's kind of the beauty of knitting from stash, is it sort of encourages me to be more adventurous with how I complete projects. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying, like Martina said in her video, kind of these parameters that I'm giving myself are encouraging me to become more creative, and it just feels good to like make do with what I already have, even though it's not making do. Like my stash could easily keep me going for probably 4 or 5 years. It's completely overwhelming, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So back to the whips. I am working on a cardigan for myself. I was originally working on a different one, and I was showing it in the WhatsApp group for Martina's Patreon, and I was asking for advice, and I wasn't really happy because it was super airy, and a few of the people were like, if you're not happy with it, like it's just not worth the time that you're putting into it. And I was like, I agree. So I searched on Ravelry for patterns that would better suit this yarn, because I wanted a cardigan in this yarn. And I found the Moorland cardigan, which I had never seen before, but it's so beautiful. So that's what I'm making. I'm making the 3rd size. I am worried it is going to be too small, but trusting the process. And honestly, this yarn, like, it will stretch, you know, I don't know. But anyway, I'm making the 3rd size, and this is Lion Brand Touch of Linen in the, let's see here, Stone colorway, which has been in my stash since January 2023, so a year. It's a steeked cardigan, which I've never done before, but it's not life or death. It's just knitting, and so I'm gonna do it, whatever. But the coolest thing is down the entirety of the sleeves, it has this beautiful, can you see? Yes, okay. This beautiful like leaf motif, which I'm not gonna lie, it's work for me to do this motif. There's slip stitches, there's some cabling, and then for the leaves you do like a special bobble technique. So there's kind of a lot going on for the sleeves. I am thinking when I finish this ball for the body, I'm gonna go onto a sleeve, finish the body, and then do the other sleeve, so that I'm not doing 2 sleeves back to back, because I think let go, let go, let go. He just stole my boyfriend's slipper. Can you see his little paw clutching onto it? Let go. What are you doing? Don't give me that face. What are you doing? That is not a toy. These are your toys. I know, it was so cute though. It was so cute. It's cute as long as you don't chew on them. Made me forget what I was saying. You made me forget what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. But yes, this is the Moorland cardigan. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be a really nice, kind of like lightweight, mid-weight cardigan. And I think I'm going to do it not cropped necessarily, but like just to the line where my pants hit, so that if I'm wearing jeans or whatever, they like, you know what I'm saying? Like they sit together. That's what I'm thinking. My last work in progress is my Nell sweater by Gregoria Fibers. It's this beautiful raglan in, it's actually not supposed to be broken rib, I don't think. I think it's supposed to be all over twisted rib, and I decided to do it in broken rib, 3x1 broken rib. This was supposed to be one of my Europe sweaters. and I just like lost steam, but I finished the ribbing and I have started the sleeve, and I'm so excited because I realized that the sleeve decreases are on the top of the arm, and I think that's gonna be so pretty. I don't know what it is about this sweater though. I keep picking it up to work on it and then putting it down for weeks. I don't know why, because I know that this is going to be like this sweater. It's gonna be another never take it off sweater. So yeah, I am pretty excited. I can't remember the size I'm making. I think I'm making the 3rd size. It's gonna fit so nicely. I'm not even worried about the fit at all. And this is We Are Knitters, the Pima Cotton in the Sunset colorway, which has been in my stash since April 2023. Sorry, I keep sneezing. And it's this really beautiful brown, but it has some like red and turquoise in it. So from far away it's brown, but up close it's like very dimensional. So yes, I'm very excited to have this. I just don't know why I'm not excited to work on it. Buddy, you're killing me. Come on. A few more minutes. Come on. So that is all that I'm working on right now. I am knitting a lot less than I was last year and the year before, but I feel like I'm knitting a lot more intentionally. Like I actively am knitting as opposed to passively knitting. So that's kind of exciting. And so I'm going to go into some stash plans and then some acquisitions because it was my birthday and so I was gifted some very fun things. But yes, so I would love to cast on a pair of socks in this yarn. This is the Hearth Sock by Woolly Mammoth Fibers. And I picked this up when I was there in Northern Ireland. It's in this beautiful fern colorway, I believe. Yep. And it's non-superwash, no nylon, which I'm pretty all over garter stitch cardigan, which I think is going to be really fun. And I bought this yarn in Ireland from a woolen store at the base of the Rock of Cashel. And Albina is a designer from Northern Ireland. So this yarn isn't from Northern Ireland. The lady in the store said it was from Donegal, but it just feels like perfect to use one of her patterns for an Irish yarn. So it's this beautiful tweedy, like gray beige yarn. And so yeah, I would really like to knit that cardigan in this. I would also really like to make the, oh, I should say, this has been in my stash since October. And I would really love to make the Billy cardigan by Sari Nordlin in this yarn, which is the We Are Knitters, the recycled yarn in the wine colorway, which is really beautiful. And I have had this in my stash for the same amount of time as what I'm using for my boyfriend's sweater. February 2022. So yes, I would really like to cast on the Billy cardigan. This might be the year of cardigans for me. We'll see, but I'd really like to cast that on. I've been wanting to since the new year. And then the last thing on my immediate radar, I think, is I want to knit some toys for my friends' children, I think. Knitting stuffed animals has really been on my radar for a couple years now, and every time I open a pattern to look at the instructions, I'm like instantly overwhelmed. It's like I look at a math problem and my brain's like, eh. Same thing with toy patterns. But I would really like to, and I have this yarn in my stash from Martina, which is the Drops Muscat, which is 100% cotton in the 85 colorway, which is kind of like a gold. And I have like 4 skeins of this. And so I'd really like to make like a little dog toy with this. I think that would be really, really cute. And I've had this in my stash since like May 2022, I think. So yes, that is what I would like to do. So on to some acquisitions. I only have a couple, like I said again, because it was my birthday, and they're very, very cute. So my mom and my sister got me a couple crochet kits, which I've dabbled with crochet. I've made beanies, I've made scarves, and I'm making a crochet blanket right now. And I've done some granny square stuff, but I've never done anything else like that has shaping or, well, actually I've made a few sweaters, but anyway. So they got me 2 sets from the Woobles, and they're Snoopy and Woodstock. Stop. So it comes with everything I need to make Snoopy and Woodstock, and the yarn ball bands are like, they have Peanuts comics on them. Let me show you. Which is just so cute. My grandma was a huge Peanuts and Snoopy fan, and so I just always think of her. And then the crochet hooks. Can you see that? It has Woodstock comics on it, so, and then the Snoopy ones have Snoopy stuff on the crochet hook. So they got me Snoopy and Woodstock. And then to go with Snoopy and Woodstock, they got Woodstock his little winter outfit, which is so cute. And then they got Snoopy his flying ace accessories. So thank you again, Mom and Katie. They're very cute. I can't wait to try to tackle those. So maybe before I do the dog toy, I will try these toys and see how it goes. Another thing that I got for my birthday was my mom made me this beautiful case for my iPad, which I use for patterns. I use as a Kindle. Yeah, I use it all the time. And so she crocheted this beautiful case for me, and she put on a button with a little hair tie to keep it closed, and I use it all the time. It is perfection. And so the last, but certainly not least, thing that I was gifted for my birthday was from my boyfriend's mom, and when I opened it, I was in a little bit of disbelief. It is Lane's 52 Weeks of Socks book. Now, I remember when this came out and all the podcasters and everyone was talking about it, and there were some people who were doing like the 52 Weeks of Socks challenge where they were knitting the corresponding sock for the week that they were in the year. So it's very surreal to have this in my hands, but I'm very excited to knit some socks out of here. Probably a pair for Debbie for her birthday, maybe. So yeah, thank you again, Debbie. It's beautiful, and I'm so happy to be able to kind of have them together. So amazing. So yes, that is all for today. Again, please remember to hashtag Adventures in Stash to participate in the knit along or make along that we are doing. He grabbed that slipper again. And I really look forward to seeing what you guys are going to make. I hope that you guys are well. I hope that you are making the things that make you happy, or you are taking the time that you need to just relax, recoup, recover, and yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will be back when I have more to talk about. Bye! I just want to go on the record and let everyone know that the second I'm done filming, he's chill. Oh my gosh, sorry. I just got the overwhelming urge to rub my eyes. But I'm 27 now, so I have to be very gentle. Anyway,